Hi there, I'm Jill Chivers from shopyourwardrobe.com.
And I'm Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style blog.
And we thought we'd talk a little more about shopping and the process that we go through with shopping and shed a little bit of light on how there is a shopping process for a start and how you can get clearer on what your shopping process is and how that's serving you. And the first step in that process is to really think about, well, how do I shop? We've talked a little bit before about shopping with others, but when you're on your own and you can shop the way that you naturally would if that process was not interrupted by having another person to consider, how do you do it? And we were talking about one of the first times we ever shopped together and how different our processes were, and that was kind of we thought it was entertaining to have a reflection on that and what I noticed about your shopping and what you know about your shopping.
What's quite funny is I'm so much in my own head, I don't notice what I'm doing. And I didn't notice particularly what Jill was doing, but it's very funny that Jill noticed how I shopped and how it was very different from the way that Jill shops.
Yes. So we're in this very interesting store that is like Aladdin's cave. The woman who has...
It's a quirky boutique.
It is a quirky boutique and it is a curated experience and it has sort of a slightly winding, it's a mini IKEA in that regard.
Yes.
And so there's lots to see and you can literally stand in the doorway for 10 minutes and just have a look at all the things that she has there, mainly accessories but also some clothing. And so I tend to walk in and I start at the front and I move slowly through each section. It's colour blocked as well. And certain sections I'll spend more time in, and it is a one pass experience. So when I get to the end, I'm finished, I'm done, we're going. And I noticed that quickly, like on a racetrack, Imogen overtook me, and she was like at the end, and I'm going, but okay, well we can go, you know. And then she came back to the beginning and did this slow sweep, but very focused. So she kind of did everything really quite quickly in the first pass, and then it was very, very specific where you ignored whole sections.
Yes. So the way I think about it is I scan just to get an overview.
Right.
So that's my big picture. That's my first scan to go, is there something here that I'm even going to want to look at?
Right.
So that's my first fast scan.
Yes.
And I can do that very quickly, and it's very useful when I'm shopping with clients.
Yes.
That I'll walk into a store and go, there's something here, or there's nothing here, we're moving on.
Yes.
Then my second scan is the more where I'll have gone, okay, this section's got a possibility and that section's got a possibility. The stuff in there is the wrong colour or whatever it might be.
Yes.
Not even going to look there. So, and then I will start to look more into the detail. So I get my big picture and then I focus down to the detail of where I think the elements are right. But it's something that I'd never thought about.
Yeah.
It's just the way I do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is interesting to think about that because my approach is almost the exact opposite of that, which is I'm moving through in a detailed way right from the very beginning, and I might be able at the end of it to have a broad sweeping, view or see a theme to it, but I have to put the component parts together to get to that big picture. And that's how I create, and that's actually how I've created my wardrobe. Is it's detailed block by block, and when all those blocks are in place, the whole is apparent to me. And it's really interesting to think about that and how that might affect or influence the way that you shop. And it's certainly when you're shopping with others to be aware of that. It can be really an intriguing thing because most people don't think about their process of shopping, and it's incredibly useful whether you overshop or whether you don't to do so.
And it's one of those things because if I'd walked into that shop and I'd done my fast scan and I'd gone, there's nothing here for me, I would have been ready to go. Fortunately, there was lots more stuff to look at, but it was one of those things that I'll go, yep, I'm done here.
Yeah.
So
I think it's an interesting thing for you to think about, how do I shop? And your process might not resemble either of these. It might be your own unique process.
And we would love to know what it is. Please do leave a comment because, we're really fascinated by this.
Yes.
Because the more we know about how other people shop, the more we can actually help people.
Yes.
So you might have a completely different process and we would absolutely love you to leave a comment and let us know what it is.
Yes, absolutely.